Hi everybody, this is Shauna from Shauna.plans on Instagram and here on YouTube. It's Tuesday night, so we are going to use this week's digital papers from the Digital Paper Challenge to make a daily spread. Pink Punch Studio is our sponsor this week for the Digital Paper Challenge. Her Facebook and Etsy and Instagram links will all be in the description of this video. She donated 4 gorgeous papers to us. You can download them for free in my Facebook group, which is also linked in the description to this video. This is the first one and it is so pretty. So pretty. It's like a really dark kind of weathered leather textured paper. Beautiful. We have this kind of damask jacquard print on this autumn background. These two are from the Fall Forever palette that was released last Friday. And then we have this stripey one and this kind of basket weave one. These two are the Boho Spirit palette, also released last Friday. Gorgeous batch of papers. And again, you can download them in my Facebook group. This is today in my Kiss planner. This very much does not match at all with any of those papers. So we are going to insert this dark leather one, and this will be our background. So it's going to be like this. For now, I'm just going to move it into the corner so that when we're setting up our plate page, we can lasso and stuff without grabbing that background. And then when we're done, we'll bring it up to cover the back and it will look amazing. So let's hop over to Procreate and let's pick a cover. I think we'll use this kit. This is the small ring binder. Is that what we want to do? Sure. Actually, no, I think I just want to do the notebook one. This one. So, Custom Scene is a company that has tons of PNGs, Procreate, Photoshop, Affinity, all sorts of files. Some of them are just really high quality photographs that you can use to make your flat lay spreads. Others are customizable. So the Digital Planner Creator is one that is customizable. It gives you all 4 of these planners and different accessories and things that you can do with them. I personally like to use Procreate. It's easy to do on my iPad. So that's what we're gonna do. This is the notebook planner, the small notebook planner, and all the stuff that comes with it. So what I like to do first is I duplicate the cover so that I can just delete it when I'm done. I don't need to kind of return it back to its original state. I have most of the layers turned off already, the background and all the pockets. So all that's left is the big pocket, the base, and then this little lock here. So let's start by bringing in a digital paper onto the pocket. I'm going to tap the change layer. It's each element of this cover has a different group. You can open the group and see the layers within it, and each layer that you're supposed to change is highlighted. So I'm going to grab this one and I'm going to do this basket weave, and it automatically put the little arrow on, which is a clipping mask. So I'm going to resize this so I can get as much of the pattern on here as possible. think I'm going to use this side of the pattern for kind of the lighter colors in it. I'm going to duplicate that so that I have the same size and the same part of it, and I'm going to put it into this. Ooh, I did the wrong part. So there's 3 parts to the lock. There's the back, the top folded over part, and the button. Oops, I accidentally grouped that. So I put this in the wrong group. So I want this to be above that yellow one. I'm going to say clipping mask, and I'm going to move it over here so you can see now that changed colors. I'm going to duplicate, and we need to drag this one down to the other lock part. Same as before, we'll turn the clipping mask on, and now you can see there. I'm just going to move it a little bit because I don't want it to line up quite so perfectly. Here we go, we'll bring some of those peachy colors in. So you can see, I'll zoom in so you can see what I did. Oops. Okay, so there's the front of the little lock, and then the inside. The inside kind of has a peachy look. I think that looks really good. Now I've already put the palette that goes with these kits into my palette. So these are the actual colors. I'm going to grab this light green. I'm just going to collapse these ones that I'm done with. We want the planner base, and I'm going to make this back part. I didn't do that right. Okay, so I've got the change planner base color selected, and I'm just going to drag and drop this in. You can see it's got some nice texture to it, so it's not just a plain flat color. And I think this is going to look really sharp on top of that dark brown leather background we're going to use. So the only thing left now is to change the color of the lock. I think I'm going to try this kind of lighter brown shade. So I'm going to tap the change color layer. I'm going to say alpha lock and fill layer. And so it makes it a nice little coppery color. I think that looks really good. So now we'll go here, we'll grab the papers, and I'm just going to leave them white. Copy canvas. The background of our page is going to be that dark leather, so I want some bright colors on top of it. I just said copy canvas instead of paste, so now the wrong thing is on my template, or clipboard. So let's try that again. Copy canvas, gallery, paste. We just need to grab those papers and drag them so that they're the very top layer. There we go. So we just have some little peaks of the digital papers showing, and it's super pretty. I love how soft and delicate this is looking. There are some different bookmarks that we can use. I think I'm going to do this one so we can turn off the other two, and I'm going to expand this one and select the change color layer, and I think I'll do the kind of medium green. Let's say copy canvas and go back to our main planner and paste it down, and it puts it where it's meant to be. I think I'm going to just shift it over a little so it's not taking up the whole page. can see it looks like it's coming out from the middle there. Super cute. You know what though? I think that that bluey green might be too bright. Let's try this one instead. Yeah, I like that one better. We'll just shift it over to the middle like we did before. Oh yes, that's lovely. Look how good that looks. All right, what else have we got in here? There's a little post-it note. So let's insert a photo. We're gonna grab this one and I'm gonna lighten it. So I'm gonna hit the N here and I'm just gonna drag the opacity. Now you can see how it's turning purple. That is because this layer behind it is purple. So when we make this more transparent, the color behind it shows through. So I'm just gonna grab a white. You can see I dropped it onto that purple layer, turned it white, and now we have the actual pattern from this page that's there, and it's lighter, and so it'll work well to put some little notes on or whatever we're gonna do with it. So I'm gonna say copy canvas again, and I'm gonna go to the gallery, back into this. Now I want this post-it note to be between the bookmark and the papers. So I'm gonna say paste, and you can see it's already put it right between. And I'm just gonna make it a little bigger. And I think this post-it note is perfect for this because it's adhered on this side, so the bookmark actually looks like it's holding it down, and then the shadow is here that it's lifting, which would make sense. You wouldn't have a shadow like that on this side because the bookmark would prevent it. I'm just gonna put, actually, you know what, I think I'm gonna leave it straight. Oh, I like that. That looks really good. Okay. What else have we got? We could do a paper clip. So I've chose one of the colors from my palette, Alpha Lock Fill Layer. We'll copy that. And we can just put it on the page here. I'm not gonna put anything under it. It's more like a bookmark, kind of hold the page open, sort of. Oops. What did I do? Bumped something and moved it. So right, we can do it again. Cute. All right, while we're here, I'm going to grab my daily checklist. Which little character should we use today? I think Coco looks pretty cute. So this is a checklist that I've made in Procreate. It's got different layers so I can customize it. It's just the things that I regularly want to track on my checklist. I might as well paste it in while we're here. Okay, so it's under the bookmark layer. So that'll make the shadows work the way they should. And it should fit quite nicely. There we go. I'm actually going to move it so it's there. So I don't know if those shadows make much of a difference, but just in case. And I can still take the water off, so that's good. While we're here, we can add some text. It's automatically put it in the color that I already had selected. Let's pick a different font. I have like hundreds of fonts, 300-400 fonts. It's always so hard to pick one that I want to use. That's kind of cute. How does that look there? All right, tomorrow is Wednesday. And we can make it a little, oops, let's highlight it. We'll make it a bit smaller so it fits here. Cute. The color's not really working for me though. So let's select it again. Maybe the dark green. Yeah, that's better. I'm going to just duplicate this a few times. Move this down. Double tap it. What is tomorrow? Today is the 20th, so tomorrow is the 21st. Oh, that was fun. Let's not do that. My wrist hit a bunch of buttons. I think I'm just going to put this in line with the word Wednesday, like that. And then we'll grab the other layer that we duplicated and paintbrush tool, double tap so it selects it all. To do this one, I'm going to put in the middle. I'm not loving my Wednesday there. Oops. Let's make it smaller. And then this will fit there. And we can move this up a little. Perfect. Oh, this is looking cute. I usually do this part of my planning in GoodNotes, not in Procreate, but I wanted to show you that you can do it here. And it's actually got some benefits to it because then you're just copying one sticker over into your GoodNotes. All right, so the other thing I wanted to show you is if we were to make our own stickers. So I've got, let's delete that, delete. I'm going to say plus square because I like working with squares, and I'm going to turn the background layer off so we can make a transparent sticker. So I just have a smooth big round brush. It doesn't do anything too exciting. So I drew a shape and then I held my pen and then it says edit shape and I can say square. So now I have a square. It's kind of got round edges, it's kind of cute, but it's definitely crooked. So let's see if we can do this again and maybe make it not so crooked. edit shape square. As you can see, I had my pencil on the biggest size, which is making these nice round corners. It's just not straight. Let's fill in the hole there. I don't know how to make it straight. Fit to canvas doesn't do it. I have my snappings all on. Ooh, okay. So I used the yellow thing, I rotated the box to fit. Oh, it didn't hold it though. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it's straight. So we used the yellow thing to make the dotted lines match the square, and then the green one to make the square straight. Yay! I am not a Procreate professional. I figured everything out by winging it and occasionally looking up a YouTube tutorial. So I'm going to duplicate this. Now I have 2 layers. I'm going to make this top layer white. So I've made the top layer white, and I'm going to change my opacity to like 50. Okay. Now I have the top layer selected. And I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller on both sides. You can use these little boxes that show up to make it perfect. So if we were going to do that, we could take this one. I'm going to hit the move tool, and we're going to make it 1000 by 1000. And now we can take this square, and we can make it, what does 800 by 800 do? Too small. 900 by 900? Okay, that works. Let's take this one and line it up with the center of our page. So the center is these orange crosshairs. So I have it centered that way. Now I need to center top to bottom. So there it is that way. Okay. This normally, I swear, it's because you're all watching me. Normally this just like snaps to where I want it. Center the box. That one. Okay. And now if we center this one, we should have the same distance on every side of our little square. So now we have a box that we can put words into. Go like this and like this. I'm going to group it, and I'm going to duplicate my group. I'm going to move one over here and one over here. Can I fit them both on here? Canvas, crop and resize. We can make our canvas a little bigger. And we'll just move that. Okay. So now we have 2 stickers. And I'm gonna go, you know what I'm gonna do? All that effort, I'm gonna delete one. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate the bottom layer, I'm going to take this bottom layer and hit hue, saturation, and brightness. I'm going to turn it black. So now you can't tell because it's behind there, but if we look at our layers, you can see we have a black layer. It's still selected. I'm going to go back to here and I'm going to turn it more of a dark gray. Let's try 60% brightness. So now, oops, what did we do? We drew a bunch of lines on the page, so we'll just undo that. I'm not sure if my brightness worked. There you go, that looks kind of like a shadow color. So now I'm going to hit Gaussian blur, and I'm just going to put a little blur on it, maybe 3%, 4. Can you see what we're doing here? See how the shadow appears? So I don't want a lot of shadow because it's a sticker. The deeper you make the shadow, the thicker it makes the sticker appear. And then we can take the shadow, and if we just tap, it moves 1 pixel in the direction you're tapping. So you can see now my shadow is on this side and not on this side. So I think I'm going to just make it a little bit more of a blur. So you can see we have a bit of a shadow. Oop, not that much. Okay, so now I have that whole batch done. Now let's duplicate that. And we'll move it over here. So I can select this green layer and I can insert a photo. We can take one of these stickers or papers and do a clipping mask. And you can see we've just made our own little sticker. So the part we're going to write on isn't really as light as I would like. So let's make this not quite so opaque. Let's bring it up to 70 from 50. And now that center bit is a little bit easier to write on. Here we can take the other paper and we'll put it on top of this one. Clipping mask. Let's shrink it down a bit. There you go. So now we have 2 stickers that we can use in the spread that we just made. So the only thing that's I'm missing is a pen. Well, there's a few things we're missing, but the main thing is a pen. And I want a metallic pen because I really like the way that lock button turned out with that brown shade. I think it made it really pretty metallic. Here we have a pen and a lid separate. Let's see how this works. I don't know if I like that black nib at the end though. It is a pretty pen, but we don't have a lot of black. Share, PNG, and copy. That also puts the final image on your clipboard. Just like how before we were doing copy canvas, it works the same way. We can say paste. What did I do? Where's that pen? I put a big old dot in the middle and I didn't even notice. So now I don't even know which grouping it was in. Nope, there's no dot. so we can put a bit of an angle. Right now, see how it's doing such a big jump of an angle? We can turn the magnetics off, and then it allows us to rotate at any angle, not just snapping it at those really tight angles. So we can put the pen here. And we need to go back and grab its matching lid. What's in this one? So I'm going to bring it over and put it the same angle as the pen. And I'm just going to make sure that it, like, I'm not putting it on the pen because the shading's all weird. It wouldn't work anyhow. But I want to make sure that it's the same size. And then we can rotate it. And maybe we'll put it here. Okay, so I'm going to take this now, share, PNG, and copy. We're going to go over to our GoodNotes and paste this down. And it looks very terrible on this blue, but bear with me. I'm going back to Procreate. And let's grab those two stickers that we made. PNG, copy. Paste. So they came through as one sticker, which is fine. We're gonna just crop that. And put it there. And then I'm going to say paste again and crop, and we'll do the other one. And the same size, I'm just going to stack them on top of each other and resize. And then this font that I used is called Kimbab or something like that. Y. This one. Wins. And gratitude. So my image toggle turned off, so if I lasso these, I'm only gonna get those stickers. And we can put those there. Now we want this same color. So I'm gonna go to Procreate, and I'm gonna copy that hex code. So what I did is I hit the palette and I went to value, and then my hex code is there. We're going to say custom. Now, GoodNotes hates me. The keyboard does not like the hex code in landscape. Sorry guys, So there, I've pasted in my hex code. And now if we go, it's got the right green color. And then let's do this one. There we go. So now we have some matchy font. And I don't know if I can get this back to not being crooked. Bear with me, we're almost done here. If that's crooked, I apologize. I can't really tell from here. So there is my main things that I like to plan. So now I'm going to grab this background. Actually, hang on, not quite. I'm going to grab all this. I'm going to turn my image toggle back on first, and then I'm going to grab all this and put just a small tilt on the planner. Now, if you can see this blue line, that is the planner. So when I grab this corner here, the only place I'm going to be able to select this background is this very little bit right there. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. So now if I grab everything, we can just shift that down a little, and then we'll shift this back up. All right, so I'm absolutely loving how this came together. I think we need a few desk accessories, and we might as well use some from Pink Punch Studio since the papers are from Pink Punch Studio. I'm gonna go to my most favorite plant sticker. It's been around for a while, but I think that it will really pop on this dark background. And then maybe the Coffee Lovers kit. This is also an older Pink Punch Studio kit. Nope, I don't think that's what I want. Oh, this is just nice, quick, easy. Here we go. Let's do this nice white foamy coffee. There we go. So we did most of our planning today in Procreate. We set up most of the planner. We used the digital papers from the challenge and the background, and I think it came together amazing. And then some nice white decor stickers just to finish it all up. So I hope you like that. I hope you learned something new. We did a little bit with the stickers, which is something I haven't done before. So I hope that was helpful to you. If you have any questions, please let me know. I did start the chat. I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's Facebook launched out Facebook group chats. So I did create a chat. I did a main chat and I did one for video requests. So feel free to join those. I didn't invite the whole group to them because I didn't want to dump you in a big busy chat group and have no idea how you got there, but you're more than welcome to join on your own. And you can see the chat, there's a little bit of a conversation going on in there. We're talking about some yummy food today, so definitely check out the chat group if there's anything you want to request or if you want to chat, if you have any questions. Please post your spreads that you make in the Facebook group. Use the hashtag digital paper challenge so that they're easy for people to find, and let's inspire each other to use these gorgeous papers we are given. So that's all I got for you tonight. I'll be back on Thursday. We'll talk about the new releases and maybe some sneak peeks from Pink Punch Studio. They'll be in these two palettes that we were talking about tonight. So until then, if you could give me a thumbs up and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And make sure you check out the description for all the links that I've mentioned tonight. See you all later. Bye!